I love how right as I try to start this, my neighbor comes back in to back up his super noisy truck. So we're gonna give it like a second and then I'm going to get into what I want to talk about today. So a couple of seconds. What is up, you guys? This is like take 3 of this video because the first time, which I'll add, my neighbor went to back in right at that moment with his really noisy truck. The second time my dog just started going off. It is May 25th. I'm hoping to recreate that thing I used to do in Korea where I'd film a video and I posted the same day. You guys remember that? You remember that? It's a beautiful overcast day. I mean, I know most people would not call overcast beautiful, but it really helps with the lighting of this video and stuff. So we're gonna call it beautiful for now. You can't even tell it's 7 p.m. because it's still so bright outside because of the overcast. As you guys hear me fumbling with the curtains. Okay, we got it. What do I talk about today? I want to do another story of an expat, even though I have so much footage I should just edit and put up instead, like me washing my hair for the first time in Korea, or a trip I took with a friend earlier this month. So much I could do, but we're going to do this instead because that's what I want to do. And sometimes it's just fun to do what you want to do. This will be, knock on wood, a short video, but it's a short video that I still laugh about, you know, months and months after. Laughing about thinking about it. I'm going to dedicate this video, though, to my Discord homies, Asobi Asobase, which is what we call the Discord. But I'm dedicating this to you guys because we have so much fun talking. And I was going to type up this whole story, but then I was like, why should I do that when I could just post a whole YouTube video and torture y'all with that instead so you can hear the story. But I'm dedicating it to you guys for all the laughter and love. I never told you guys the story in Korea, mainly because I honestly forgot about it until somebody said something to me and I was like, I have a story about that. Okay, this story, which I'm going to title it, not even a story. This is based off of a true story. And I'm sorry, my nose is kind of runny. I haven't been feeling too well today. Had a slight fever, but it's all good in the hood. So I'm going to just wipe at it real quick. This actually might be my first Korea story other than the travel story. We're going to title it, Be Careful What You Say in Front of the Foreigner, or someone you don't think has the language skills to understand you. So this is back on December 16th, 2021. I'll have to attach the video where I talk to you guys about like my whole journey to Korea. And it's quite the odyssey. It was like 24 hours of travel plus. So I lived in the Gangwon-do province in Wonju-si, which is about 2 hours away from Seoul. So to get there, I had to drive. Like I didn't drive, but I took a taxi 2 hours away. As I said, it had been hours and hours and hours of travel. I really didn't sleep very well when I was in Korea. Not when I was in Korea. As I was getting to Korea, I didn't sleep very well on the plane. And then it was a whole process just to get myself there. My phone wasn't working. I was distressed. But what ended up happening since my phone didn't work is the nice taxi ajashi lent me his phone and I gave him the number for who I need to call to let them know I was there. It was my employer. He called her, basically said, you know, she's here, she arrived. And I explained on my Google Translate, which, like I said, was it Google Translate? Papago. I'd already directly translated everything I needed to say. It's a dog barking on television, y'all. Anyway, I'd already translated like, hey, foreigner from America, phone's not working. Will you call this number? They'll tell you what's up with me. So that was already, you know, he already kind of knew what to say. My employer calls, she's nah. You know, she's all excited because I'm there. I'm so tired, I don't have a chance to be excited. Anyway, they communicated, they're speaking pure Korean, so I'm just letting them have it. She called the landlord of my building because he's the one who ended up letting me in, Ooh, pretty bluebird. I'm sorry. That was my squirrel moment. There's a really beautiful like robin sitting on our mailbox. We'll take a moment to admire. Back to my story. It's one of those days. I'm feeling well. The dog's barking. We have all kinds of stuff going on. Landlord comes down to retrieve me because my building is passcode locked. I don't know if I ever said that, but like it was passcode in and out locked, so we were pretty secure. But he comes out. I have like 6 suitcases, so he helps me take those upstairs. I'm on the 2nd floor of the building, which is the 1st floor, because in Korea they count the 1st floor as like the first occupied floor. So when you come in, it's just like a lobby with an elevator straight across. And if you go straight up, if you had just gone up straight up the stairs, like my door was the 2nd door to the left and right directly next to the elevator, which was really handy when I had super heavy groceries and when I was coming into town. Anywho, he helps me bring up my stuff. And during that time, he went ahead and called my employer again, basically to say like, okay, we got her, she's in and everything. So this is where the story gets really funny for me. So he's showing me around, like he's showing me like, okay, this light switch does this. You have a gas stove. These are all things I could pretty much figure out, but it didn't really matter. So he's showing me around, he shows me how to use the floor heating, my ondo, which is on like 75 degrees Celsius. I'll have to convert that. It was super duper warm in there, which was good because it's super duper cold in the mountains in December. So I really appreciated that after riding several hours. So he's explaining everything. And he finally is like, oh, wait, I need to call your employer just to let her know that like you're in the apartment, you got here safely and everything. I was like, thank you, sir. He had like a little bit of English, just enough that we could communicate pretty decently. I talked slower than this to him because I understand that if English is not your native language, I can't do my Southern, like we're just talking like this and we can do this and this is it. We don't do that. I usually talk really slow when I was in Korea. I was like, oh, thank you, so forth and so forth. It takes a turn when he's like looking at me and I'm just kind of like, I'm everywhere and nowhere at the same time because I'm so tired from coming in. I'm just thinking about like, I need a shower. I need to put sheets on the bed, like put my mattress pad, my sheets on the bed, and I'm going to sleep because I was over it. I was a little bit over it. But when he starts talking, I hear him go, he's like looking at me and like he's saying it all nice and confident. He's like, oh, Ipado, Elizabeth, she, meaning Miss Elizabeth, she, oh, Ipado, I forgot what the word was. He said, but he kept saying it. So you guys probably don't know this, so I will say this, but my Korean, like Hangul Chingul, probably do understand. What he was saying in perfect Korean, as loud as day, was, oh, she's really pretty. Like Elizabeth is really pretty and such and such as, like he's describing me. And my Korean isn't great, but it's good enough to understand that. So he's going, oh, the other, I can't think of what the other word for it was, but he's basically saying, she's very beautiful. She's very pretty. And then I caught like the second sentence, which was like, you got a pretty one this time. So I'm just like over here cracking up because he doesn't know I understand what he's saying. It's really flattering though, thank goodness. Like he's basically just saying very pretty and very petite. That's what he was saying in Korean. Y'all, the look on his face when I looked at him and went, "Ah," I went, "Oh, like I go, 감사합니다, 아저씨." And you guys, he blinked, like hard blinked, and he said, "You understand me?" Like Hangul jokumyo, Hangul, I forgot how you say it. It's funny because I understand it, but I can't, like my speaking isn't as good as my understanding. I was like, Hangul? And I went, jokumyo, just like that, which means a little. Oh, he turned so red and was laughing. And he told my employer, who's still on the phone at this time, I was like, she understands Korean. At the time, like I didn't really crack up as much as I wanted to, but I look back at that now I crack up because he wasn't expecting me to have understood what he was saying. Like, he didn't think I understood him, but like, I know some key words, y'all. Like, I could tell you if they're criticizing me, and I could tell you if they're complimenting me. And ipudo is like pretty or beautiful. And he's describing me as so. It was really flattering. But y'all, be careful. You really don't know somebody's speaking ability may not match their comprehension. I am one of those people. My speaking ability is low-key trash. It is low-key trash. I had to pull the translator, and then even then I'm stumbling over words. However, if you're talking to me slowly, like I do to my Korean friends when I'm speaking English, if you talk to me slowly and you give me a couple seconds to process, I can probably answer you in English, even though I can't, my receptive is better than my expressive. But the look on his face and the hard blink and like how he startled and how he started to kind of blush, I was hollering, because it made me also think, and I've kind of felt bad about this. I was like, ooh, what has he said in front of people that he did not find particularly attractive? Like, what did he think of some of my coworkers? Because like 95% of my coworkers lived in that building. There was only one that lived in a separate building down the street. So is out there now. But he was really complimenting me and flattering me, you guys. So it's all good in the hood. But I thought I would share that story. It just made me laugh. It just makes me laugh now because, like I said, they thought, like, a lot of times in Korea, they would say something about me in Korean, and like, I may not understand everything, but there are a lot of things that I did understand. And thank goodness, most of it was good. Just thank goodness, most of it was good. Because I don't know how my self-esteem would have held up had it been mostly negative. But I will say, walking around in Korea, you do feel kind of like a celebrity, because I was just out there, and I would hear it sometimes from the older people. Oh, ipudo, forgot what the other word is that they used to use that would just say pretty or beautiful. But I thought I'd share that story today. Tales of an ex-expat. It makes me laugh now. I don't know if it'll make y'all laugh, but I am dedicating this to my friends on the Discord group because I love you guys, and I just wanted to give you something to laugh at. Even my friend Logan could tell you that my Korean is low-key trash. She would say it isn't probably, but you know, like, you understand more than you speak. But I thought y'all would enjoy that story. Be careful out there. You don't know. Be careful out there. But wishing everybody a peaceful Memorial Day weekend, since I'm probably not going to post again until after Memorial Day. Everybody, I hope you're healthy. I will be healthy again. Seems like every time I pick up this camera, I feel kind of... But wishing everybody a safe Memorial Day, a happy Memorial Day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.